Greetings, fellow Guardians. Ghost of the Deep is the newest dungeon in the world of Destiny 2, and oh boy, you are all in for a treat. This dungeon has high stakes, very lethal bosses, and extremely unique boss fights. Today I will be sharing with you all the mechanics and strategies that will help you and your team get your first clear and obtain that sweet, and oh boy, did I mention, the best looking loot. So let's get right into it. The opening sequence is similar to King's Fall. We make our way over to the middle where you will find statues and a rally flag. The objective of the encounter is to kill enemies and find a symbol which we then dunk into one of the corresponding statues. We start the encounter by killing the knights that are guarding the door. Killing the knights spawn a wave of ads and an ogre. Kill the ogre and you will get the text on the bottom left of your screen which says, "The way forward is revealed." We follow the green trail that appears in front of us to an area where a symbol appears. Make note of what this symbol is as you would need it for the rest of the next part. Kill all enemies and continue on the green trail until you see the same symbol appear again. We must complete this process until we reach a location where a Hive Guardian spawns. We must kill the Hive Guardian and finish their ghost. Whoever finishes the ghost gets a buff called Vestige of Light. At this point, we have a timer in which we must return to the middle and kill the wizard that has spawned there. Killing the wizard spawns the deep sight activation node, which reveals the symbols on the statues. We must now deposit the Vestige of Light into the statue with our symbol on it. If done correctly, text appears on the bottom left, a ritual statue manifest. The statue will now light up with green fire, denoting that it has been now complete. At this point, a new ogre will spawn and the cycle will repeat. We must now rinse and repeat all that we have done until all statues are lit up with green fire. This is now a full cycle of my team completing one of the statues. Yes, there we go.
Correct.
Ogre. I'm assuming this direction?
Yep. On me. It's smoke on.
Wait, but this is a different symbol. This is the pizza symbol.
No, this is the smoke on.
Okay. Pretty ad intensive. Uh-oh. Okay. Done. Finish. God, dude. This solo's gonna be fun. Way too many ads. Probably gonna be doing it on my Titan then. Snow cone is the left. Yep, there you go. That is all 6 of them.
Oh,
Done.
there you go.
Next up, we have a jumping puzzle, or rather an underwater dive section, until we make our way to the next encounter. We are now at our first boss, Hector. As we jump in, we will find some acolyte. Shooting them will start the encounter and bring us the immune boss. Along with the boss, a wave of ads will spawn, which will include 3 Hive Knights, one on the left, one on the right, and one on the top. Killing these 3 knights will spawn an ogre at the top. We must now kill the ogre, which will then spawn a deep sight activator in the middle. Activating this deep sight will now reveal 3 different symbols on the runes that are placed on the wall. We must now make note of these 3 symbols as they will be necessary to progress the encounter. At this point, one person should now go underwater to find the corresponding symbols that we have found earlier and activate them. There are 3 correct runes that we made note of earlier during the fight. We go up to a rune and interact with it to activate it. Note, activating an incorrect node will cause a death. After activating all 3 nodes, we must now return to the top to find 3 Lightbearer wizards. Kill the Lightbearer and crush their ghost to get the same buff from the previous encounter, the Vestige of Light. We must now go up to any of the 3 statues that are located on the top, left or right side of the room and deposit the vestige. If a person is holding the vestige and does not deposit it before the timer runs out, it causes the holder to die. Note, if the person dies while holding a vestige, a new Hive Guardian will spawn, allowing us to get the buff again. After all 3 statues are activated, a new knight will spawn at the beginning of the room. Killing the knight drops a green buff on the floor. We must now stand within the buff and damage the boss, which then removes the shield. Note that the shield can be removed by one shot of Arbalest. After the shield has been removed, we can now begin to damage the boss. The boss is up close and personal, so stuff like machine guns, swords, and linear fusion rifles are going to be great options here. After the damage phase is complete, we must now repeat this cycle until the boss is dead. Please note that after the boss has died, there will be a ghost that we must crush to fully complete the encounter. This is a full cycle of my team defeating this encounter. I'm gonna use my machine gun to clear rooms quickly.
Yeah, if you're not gonna use your, just use to kill the big dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay. Deep starts up.
Yep.
It is X, pyramid, and what's on this side? Oh, burger. X, pyramid, burger. Burger, got burger. Found it. I might die. Never mind.
I might die too. Switch. I think a lot is an understatement. You wanna dunk it? Oh fuck.
I got you, good.
You're ready for damage, you're ready for damage.
Okay. Okay. After the boss fight is complete, head back underwater to find a new path that will lead us to a second jumping puzzle. We have now reached our final boss, a giant hive wizard. This encounter encompasses various elements from our previous fight. To start the encounter, head up to the boss and crush the hive ghost in front of her. This room will have a deep sight activation point and a random spot. Activating it will reveal to us 3 locations with a green line making a triangle between the 3 locations. There will be a hive knight called Warlog that spawns somewhere in this room. We must now head to one of the correct plates that were forming the triangle and kill the knight from that location. If done correctly, the text on the bottom appears, Warlog is slain at this location. Note, if you decide to kill Warlog at a different location, there will be no text, which denotes that you have killed the knight at the wrong location. Killing the knight will then draw the boss to that location and reveal a Witch Queen symbol and a green ring. The objective now is going to be looking at that green Witch Queen symbol through that ring while we are standing at a plate. We must now stand on a different plate from which the green symbol can be seen through the ring. Note, we do not need to shoot the symbol, we just need to look at the symbol through the green ring while standing on a different plate. Looking at the symbol will reveal a hive rune at that location. We must now head to our next plate in the triangle and kill our second knight from that location, which reveals the symbol and the green ring again, which allows us to reveal the second rune. We must now repeat the process until all 3 runes have been formed. Once all 3 runes have been formed, we can head into the second segment of this encounter. On the sides of the room, there will be water walls, 2 on the top, 2 on the left, and 2 on the right. Both of the walls on each side will take us to the exact same location. After reaching the location, there will be a symbol. Make note of what this symbol is, because it will disappear as soon as you kill the Hive Guardian. Kill the Hive Guardian and crush the ghost to get the vestige buff. At this point, the symbol will disappear. You must now return to the main area, activate Deep Sight and deposit the vestige in the correct symbol. To deposit the symbol, simply head up to one of the correct nodes and hold your interact button. Note, you will not be able to deposit the vestige without the Deep Sight being active. Depositing the vestige in the incorrect symbol or simply losing the timer will cause the holder to die. In the event that the vestige holder dies, the Hive Guardian will respawn that we can kill again to get the buff. Note, the symbol does not appear after the first kill, although the symbol will not change no matter how many times you kill the Hive Guardian. This process needs to be completed 3 times, or rather for all 3 sides, which complete all 3 symbols. Once all 3 symbols are complete, a buff is going to be active on the plates. Shooting the boss while standing in this green buff will take away the shields and begin the damage. The boss shields can once again be destroyed by one shot of Arbalest, but it is not necessary to use it. Other weapons will do just fine. The damage phase is quite long and the boss moves around a lot. A recommended loadout would be rockets with Jihon, linears, sleeper, and countless others. This process must now be completed until the boss is dead. Congratulations, you have now conquered the Ghost of the Deep dungeon. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.